welcome back to our second hour of World Crisis Radio, and now we want to turn to that issue that won't go away, the qualification of Obama to serve. And I think this, as I'll try to show later in the show, this is more urgent than ever. Obama's preparing to destroy Social Security. He's preparing to destroy what remains of the New Deal and the contributions of Franklin D. Roosevelt. He's doing it more effectively than any reactionary Republican or Tea Party fanatic ever could. And he's doing that with this Osborne-Simpson commission. So watch out for Obama. What he's done to destroy Medicare by looting it of $500 billion and cutting payments to doctors is only the beginning. This is a left critique of Obama. But now we have Bill Clinton coming out and talking about the birth certificate issue. He says that the state of Hawaii has done everything possible but put up a neon sign with Obama's birth certificate on it. And Bill Clinton is out there defending Obama. And, of course, he's really avoiding the issue. The state of Hawaii has done everything but release the original long-form vault copy, detailed, signed, typewritten, 1961 original birth certificate. They haven't done that. Why don't they do that, Bill Clinton? So let's get to the expert on this, and it's Phil Berg in Philadelphia. Welcome,
my pleasure to be on there. I'm glad in a way we delayed our march from this weekend to a date we'll have soon, at probably the beginning of September of this year, September 2010, because in addition to the birth certificate issue, we put on there the eligibility issue, which deals with his adoption in Indonesia, and we put the health care issue, which is obviously on its face unconstitutional, and now more and more provisions and highlight what you say is should rally many people in this country. Taking $500 billion out of Medicare cannot make it work. And now I'm very interested in what you said about Social Security. He is doing everything, and now with Bill Clinton defending Hawaii, it's a joke because no birth certificate was ever put up. And I think we've been calling one of my supporters wrote into me the other day and said, it's very nice you're calling him a phony, a fraud, but that's not the real term. And she gave me a new name for it, and I think we got to start using it. Obama's an imposter. He's an imposter. He really, think about it. First off, his legal name, we've never seen anything different. It's probably Barry Soetoro when he was adopted in Indonesia. He's never presented any facts to show that he is constitutionally qualified. It's a joke. It's a sad joke that we're now 16, 17 months later after he's sworn in. He's a usurper, and that we're still raising questions about who he is, what he is. But on top of that, he is just proceeding to destroy this country. And I don't know what noose he has or what hold he has around the Democratic members of Congress, but they're starting to lose, and they're going to lose big time, I think, by the November elections. The big thing is, can we stop Obama from doing these things? And that's why my appeal is to everyone in this country. My appeal is to all Tea Party members. My appeal is to anyone dealing with the medical issue. My appeal now is anyone on Social Security. There was something put out, and I'm not sure, we're trying to verify it, maybe you can, Webster, about that Hillary Clinton signed some kind of treaty, international treaty, dealing with weapons, and therefore it's going to, by a back door, attack our Second Amendment, the right to hold arms in this country. And if that's true, it's just another step that he's trying to destroy this country and make it a new world order, and it's outrageous. We have to go back basic facts. Basic facts is no president of the United States prior to this time has gone around the world apologizing for the acts of the United States. No United States president has bowed down to anyone, let alone Obama bowing down to the Saudi king and possibly even kissing his ring, bowing down to the Emperor of Japan, bowing down to the leader of China recently. What he has done, and then he gets up and even this oil crisis, and he has the audacity to tell everyone that he's been in charge from day one, thinking it's going to look good. I think that was one of the dumbest things he said, because the federal government obviously hasn't been in charge from day one, and it's a total environmental mess down there. And he just thinks that he's untouchable. He can do whatever he wants. The media, questions him, but they cover up for him. So the American public really, I need them. Well, they need me. American public needs me as the forerunner here to establish this march in Washington, and we need to make this the largest march in Washington, D.C. history, for the reason that we're dealing an issue larger than civil rights, larger than voting rights, larger than any specific issue this country has ever seen. We're dealing with this imposter who is destroying this country. And the basics are he was going to have the most open, transparent administration. It's anything but that. So your listeners out there, after the show's over, please, I have to plead on you, go to our website, which is obamacrimes.com, 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 and spread it to everyone you know. And also make a contribution so we can raise some money to advertise this across this great nation of ours, and so we can put a stop to this, Obama. I mean, he's just unstoppable. He's now down in New Orleans area today because, because the criticism he got from going out to California to campaign for Barbara Boxer. I mean, this is a joke what's going on in the environment. But it all comes back to whether you're concerned about the taxes he's doing, the money he's taking from Medicare, the health care bill, Obamacare, which is unconstitutional, the issue you raise now with Social Security, the gun issue, all these issues.
Well, maybe one additional issue, if I could, is this SESTAC, the offer of a federal job to SESTAC, and it would probably have to be a cabinet-level job, a plum job, maybe secretary of one of the services, secretary of the Navy, or something like this, right? I think this gets us into a Watergate-able area.
Right. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of the latest news today. The latest news today is that President Clinton was the one, Raymond, the chief of staff went to President Clinton, and Clinton went to SESTAC to make a proposal. And they're trying to get it out of the White House that way, but I think it's still in there. And they're trying to say they're offering him an unpaid position, which I don't think that would buy that. But, yeah, it's just another thing that Obama has done. It's crisis after crisis. It's just, if the media would do what they were supposed to do, he would be out of office already. If the media did what vetted him before the Democratic National Convention and before the November 8, 2008 elections, he would have never been elected this president who's really just a resident. He's an imposter. And thank God for you, Webster Tarpley, and other people that raised this issue and talked about this issue, because it's crucial. And I want to have the largest march in history. I want to have representatives of all these various groups there, people talking about SESTAC, talking about Social Security, talking about Medicaid, talking about the monies that were taken, talking about his birth certificate, talking about his adoption, talking about the issues here, but they all go back under the umbrella of my case, which is still pending in the D.C. Court of Appeals, and that case says under the False Claims Act, or quitem, I state that Obama is not a natural-born citizen, not naturalized, but an illegal alien. Therefore, his term as a United States Senator, that's the case pending, was fraudulent. Therefore, all the monies he received and benefits should go back to the U.S. Treasury, about $1 million. Likewise, if he couldn't be a U.S. Senator, he can't be president. Therefore, all the money and salary and benefits he's getting now should be returned to the Treasurer. But more important, Obama should be in jail, and all the people around him should go to jail. I mean, this is really right in our face, everyone. Think about it. A birth certificate. Each one of you out there must show your birth certificate between 1 and 10 times in your lifetime. You need it to register your child for Little League. You need it for a passport. And you need it for so many other things, be it baptism, college entrance, jobs, whatever. You must show your birth certificate. And Obama has refused to show anything. And this is a total disgrace. We have to be concerned if we like our Constitution. So ObamaCrimes.com is the way to go. Hopefully we'll have a date soon for the new march, but I need everyone's support there. Please go to our websites. Please spread it to everyone you know, and I thank you, Webster.
Okay, Phil, and you know there's a state that there's a conflict in one of the states around here. I think it's Virginia. You've got to show your original birth certificate to get your driver's license, and it's expensive. It's $30. But
Normal